What up, boy? Your boy, Oscar Mike. Of course, you know what I'm doing. Chilling at the beach. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. Look at all these people enjoying themselves. Anyway, for me, I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I was thinking about this week. I was at work. I had to give people some information that they didn't necessarily like. I also received some information from one of my superiors. It was about me, about some things that I can do better. And, I was pretty receptive, but, when I had to do the same to someone else, they weren't as receptive, and it wasn't the way that I delivered their information, because the way I delivered their information, I think, was very calm and precise and cool and collective. But, the people receiving the information were still a little sensitive. And so, I wanted to talk to you guys about, being sensitive when someone says something to you. When someone corrects you, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're criticizing you. If they're talking to you, or if they're trying to tell you something that's going to make you better, like the individual I'm talking about, he was saying something that could make me better. And it could sting a little bit, sure, but I'm not sensitive. I'm not, so sensitive that no one can't tell me anything, right? Because if you don't listen, you can't grow. You can't learn something different, especially from someone who knows a little bit more than you about a certain subject. And I see a lot of people, they say they want to be successful, but they're stuck where they're at because they don't want to listen. They want to argue every single time that, someone says something to them. Every single time they want to sit and they want to argue about something that someone says about them, instead of just being receptive to the information. And those people never, ever, ever grow. It's always everyone else, right? Or, don't be so sensitive. Like, your sensitivity, right, and the sensitivity of society keeps a lot of people down. They're sensitive to every little thing. Anything you bring up, I'm too short, I'm tall, I'm this and that. Anytime someone brings up something about them, they're sensitive to it, so they never just sit back and listen to absorb the information. You know what they do? They listen to respond. And they try to make it seem like everyone else is wrong, okay? Because they're so sensitive. In my case, one of the individuals I had a conversation with, I was like, hey, listen, when I'm telling you something, I'm not criticizing you. I'm telling you to make yourself better. Try not to be so sensitive when I'm telling you something. Try not to be so sensitive when I'm bringing up facts, things that I can prove, things that I can show you, time and time again, you can be getting better at. Or, things that I see from this vantage point that you're not seeing, okay? So, for all of you out there in Oscar Mike land, I want you to take this piece of information and try to apply it to your life. It took me a little while for me to finally, be receptive and understand that everyone who's trying to correct me is not criticizing me. And for some of you out there, I know that probably in your life, it's the same thing. You haven't, got to the point yet where you don't understand, that you understand that, not everyone's trying to criticize you. They're trying to really help you. So I want you to take this information, and if the shoe fits, I want you to wear it. And I want you to apply it to your life. If someone corrects you or someone says something to you, try not to be so sensitive, all right? You might be blocking your blessings or blocking information that you can use to make your life better, all right? And I want you to do this today with Oscar Mike Said So.